Welcome to art class. This week we are making pop-up books. We will quickly go over how to make a pop-up book, and then you can use your own content from a story in class that you've written or a new story that you'd like to write for the content and the subject matter. Get ready to pause the video and grab your supplies. Let's set up our pop-up books. First, take your sheet of cardstock and fold it in half. This will be your cover. You can decorate it before or after you complete your pop-up book. You want to make a single sheet pop-up book. Again, you're going to fold your paper in half. And you're going to decide how many things you want to pop up. If you want more than one, you'll have to cut 2 slits. So you make a little pop-up support by making those 2 little cuts, opening up your book, and making sure they pop out. All right, you can also flip it if you want. That works too. So what's going to happen is we're going to glue this page in here without gluing this part. So I cut the slit and I placed it back in, but I haven't glued it yet. This is if I want one page. And I'm going to leave this up while gluing down the rest. Now, if I want 2 pages or 3 or 4 or 5, depending on how much paper you have and how much you have written, you fold that second sheet in half. And this page is going to end up going here. All right, but again, you have to make sure when you glue these pages together, you do not glue your pop-up. So decide where your pop-up is going to go on this side. Make the cut. Now you have to put this together back to back without gluing all of your book. All right, so I have this here, I have this here. Now see if something happens, you see how that's kind of not wanting to go down. I think it's best to flip it. It makes it easier instead of having to crease it the other way. Now before we glue everything down, we want to make sure we know where everything goes. So we are popping this out, popping this out, and now I have a 2-page book. All right, does that make sense, friends? So we're going to glue, I'm going to model it for you. Glue the white pages together, and then I'm going to glue the white pages to the pink background using my glue stick. It's less messy. All right, so I'm glue all around here. Same thing here. Glue. And now we're going to glue this together. Line it up. Make sure you line it up. Same thing here. We have to line it up. Might have to fiddle with it a little bit. All right. Notice I have this part up. I have this part up. And the next thing is to glue it to the cover. So now I have a 2-page pop-up book. All right, friends. I hope you have fun making your pop-up book and writing the story to go along with it. I can't wait to see your masterpieces. All right, and your cover. So your book can go horizontally, it can go vertically. You decide. If you go vertically, you're going to have to glue the pop-ups here. Now you can think about what's going to be on your pop-up. It all depends on your story. So you have your cutout, you glue it like this so that when you open the book, it pops up. So there you go. And write some lines in. If you don't have a ruler, you can always get a straight edge and use the side of something I'm going to use the side of my watercolors. I thought about the markers. They're too short. And make a line. All right. And again, you could put a background here. I am just showing you, again, how to make this happen. Remember, it's mandatory to post to your teacher's classroom, and it's optional to post on Padlet. But when you post on Padlet, I get to see it and share it with your school administration.